Tell us about coaching and how that's affected your life.
Coaching has been very good to me. I enjoy working with kids. Obviously, my wife and I have 8 children, so we like kids. And it allows me the opportunity to help them as baseball players or basketball players. I coach both sports. But more importantly, to develop them, young kids, when Mike and the younger boys were in Little League, to be good kids. And now that I'm coaching at the high school level, it allows me to have what I feel an influence on their lives and help turn them into better human beings.
Why the high school level? Not to demean your work, but you would think coaches would like to progress. Okay, I'm high school now, but I'd like to be college someday, etc. But you seem to be very happy where you are at the high school level.
I'm extremely happy. I think kids at the high school level, it's a very influential age. They're becoming young men. They're about ready to step into society. And quite honestly, the kids that we all coach as high school coaches, the number that are going to go on and play at the next level are very slim. The number that will make it professionally is even slimmer. So if I can have a hand in turning a kid's life around and, you know, making him a better member of society and making him a better human being, that's what's important to me. And I feel at the high school level, at that age, it gives me a little bit better conduit to do that.
It's one thing to produce an all-star, as you have. The rest of us, even if we make the team and we can play, we're average with no thought of going to become a professional. What effect do you think does it, playing ball, knowing that you're not going to go anywhere with it, but what does it do to your character and to your values in life?
Well, I think it teaches kids to rely on one another, to make a commitment, and to work hard towards an end. And I think the most important thing that I try to get across to them is they've got to learn to trust and love one another. And with all my high school teams, we're not afraid to use the word love because I think it is so important. And as they go through life, they're going to have to love their family, they're going to have to love their employers and their bosses and whatnot. So I think therein lies the answer.
Interestingly, I grew up in the streets of New York, and yet I was never subjected to the temptations that they're out there today. I mean, my own children, I was scared to death that would they grow up properly. What do you see? Any trends with youngsters at the high school level playing sports?
You know, there are drugs, there's alcohol, and drugs that I've never even heard of. I am somewhat naive. I would like to learn so I can be aware of what the temptations for these young athletes are. The trends that they have are that they want to play for themselves, and that parents are very, very demanding. I think parents see athletics now as a free education or money at the end of the rainbow. And they tend to lose focus on what's important, and that's enjoying the game and loving to play the game itself.